What's up, sports fans? What's up, world? This is MC Ron with his co-host.
It's Kenneth.
And also with his special guest.
It's your boy, Brizzy, in the house. I'm back.
And we are keeping it 10 toes down. We are the sports podcast that always keeps it real about sports talk. And speaking of keeping it real about sports talk, the NFL season is upon us, people. We know the preseason is about to end. We're going into the third week of preseason, which means the regular season is about to begin. I know my co-host and our special guest here, Brizzy, is ready.
I'm ready for sure. The day after the Super Bowl, I was heartbroken. I was like, dang, bro, we ain't gonna have football for how many months? How many Sundays? I didn't think I was gonna make it.
It's been a long time, but we're here now, man. And this season's actually gonna be very exciting. And shoot, honestly, it's gonna be some surprises.
Definitely is. And we're going to go ahead and start off with our season predictions. This season is, like my man Brizzy said, it's going to be exciting and it's going to be just amazing. And we're going to just go division by division. And we're going to predict our division winners, the wild card teams. And hey, we might even have, who we're going to pick to make it all the way to the Super Bowl. And we're going to start off with my favorite division because it has my favorite team, the NFC East. So
the NFC least. NFC least, baby.
You don't understand.
Yeah, whatever. All right, but I'm going to have my man Brizzy. Go ahead, man. How do you think our division is going to shake out?
Whew. So, honestly, I mean, with all the changes, perhaps, with the changes, especially with the Philadelphia Eagles, my team, because now we got some big pieces for Jalen Hurts to contribute, and now it's all eyes on him when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles now. And then you got the Washington Commanders.
Washington soccer team.
I know you were trying to come. It's okay.
Football club.
And the Commanders, they got some new pieces as well, but also it's a little bit I feel like it's a little confusing on what they're trying to do, because who knows what Dan Snyder wants in life. But y'all got Carson Wentz, and that, I mean,
should have got Baker.
I mean, you just gotta hope for the best, and hopefully y'all have a good athletic training staff. But
all I know is that honestly, Bryce, your Washington Soccer Club is actually better named the Commanders, and just
y'all should have just kept the football team.
I mean, and we could have.
I thought that was all right.
The Washington coffee mugs would have been a better. I mean, any name.
The Washington placeholders, because that's all y'all are in y'all division. Is a placeholder.
That's the Giants. All right. Anyway.
Hey, the Giants got a Super Bowl. Y'all got Super Bowls too. Let me stop playing with y'all.
Everybody in that division.
Dang, everybody in your division has a Super Bowl.
But anyway, but yeah, the Commanders though, it's just a little confusing. But they do got some key players on that team. The Giants, not so much. I got the Giants last place in the NFC East, and of course you got the Cowgirls and
cheerleaders.
Yeah, indeed, and as much as I hate the Cowboys, it's definitely going to be not surprising if they either go down or they go up, because just like what Unc Shay Shay said, Cowboys do cowboy things. So either way they go, it ain't gonna be surprising. But however though, I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East by far.
That ain't a homer pick though. It ain't.
I don't think that's a homer pick neither, right?
Let's go to our resident Cowboys fan, KJ. Who do you?
Hey, who? Y'all must got enough. There must be a fourth person in here.
I know.
Y'all must be talking about me back in the day.
Everyone,
I actually want to.
everyone, that man is an undercover Cowboy fan. Don't let him lie to you.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I used to be a Cowboys fan back in the day, for sure.
That means you still is.
Nah, but I mean, shoot, I'm where this division and the other. There's one more division in the NFC I did not predict. I predicted the rest of the league though. This division in the NFC North I didn't predict, only because with the NFC East I feel like they're gonna pull an AFC West but the opposite. I feel like they're the AFC West, but the opposite. So y'all heard me call them the NFC least. That's not my dubbing. So other people call them that for real. But like with the AFC West, like that whole division is stacked. They're going to be beating up against each other. So their losses are probably their only losses are probably going to come towards each other, as opposed to the NFC East. Dallas and Philly eating. Washington is not. The Giants are not going to eat. You know what I'm saying? So y'all really just. Dallas got to play. Dallas got to play the Rams. Dallas got to play Tampa Bay. Dallas got to play a lot of teams. So I feel as though since Dallas is losing players, they're losing receivers and people all over the board. Tyron Smith their left tackle, bro, in a practice tore his hamstring from his knee. Now he has to have surgery to reattach it. You're a left tackle? Oh God. So yeah, it's gonna be ugly for Dallas. I'm going Philly first. I don't care how many games they're gonna win. Dallas is gonna be up under them probably by a minus a game because Philly I think might beat Dallas twice. And then you got Washington and then the Giants. So that's how that one's gonna shake out.
Wow. Because I'm the one who actually picked. I literally outlined how many games each division is going to win. But anyway,
I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Washington comes in second place.
They might. I'm not knocking Washington by putting them third. They haven't beat Dallas. Philly is obviously going to win that division. Y'all just got AJ Brown. Y'all just drafted Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. Like y'all already got corners, running backs, straight line. Y'all got Dallas Goedert. Like y'all straight. So y'all. I'm
gonna say, and we also got the world record Olympic track hurdler Devin Allen.
Track hurdler. Well, I hope he hurdling some tacklers because y'all gonna need that. But yeah, so y'all going first. Dallas is second. Washington is only third just because I feel like the other two teams are better. I don't necessarily think Washington is a bad team. I don't think I was going to call him Kirk Cousins. Y'all should have kept Kirk Cousins too. I don't think that Commander Carson is going to be bad either. So,
you know what's funny? Y'all have more faith in my team than I do. Second, you all are about y'all are close to talking me into actually changing my predictions for the NFC East because I actually have the Cowboys in first place at 11-6, and then the Eagles at 10-7, like right under them.
Yeah, I think a game difference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a game. I think it's going to be a battle out between those two. I really do. I got us at 8-9. This is the reason why I have us at 8-9. We really need to be like 4-13, 3-14. But this season for my team, in my opinion, is all about these Dan Snyder allegations and are they going to be ever be resolved? And by resolved, I mean are they going to cause Dan Snyder to sell the team? That's what really matters for this season of the Commanders. Not the playoffs, not how Carson Wentz plays, not our rookies, not anybody else. What really matters for this season for the Washington Commanders, and hopefully, Dan Snyder has to sell the team, and that way we get somebody who's actually going to change the name to something good. But all that matters is that these allegations of Dan Snyder's, ends up, having him sell the team. That's what matters for this season, for us, in my opinion. Well, for me, for
So
my
I have
command.
a question. Y'all two non-toughish division games are hosting Green Bay and at the Colts. Y'all probably gonna lose to Green Bay, so I'm gonna leave that one out. The Colts though, with Matt Ryan as their quarterback
I feel like we
at Indy, are y'all gonna win or y'all gonna lose that game?
lose.
The
Y'all gonna lose
Commanders
that
or the
game?
Eagles?
The Commanders.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be even surprised if the Commanders won that game.
Brizzy, I don't think y'all play the Colts this year, buddy.
Yeah, we do.
It's weird. Okay, it's weird because not all. I'm looking at when I was looking at the scheduling. Not all the division teams play the same. Outer division teams, as opposed to where they was doing that back in the day, or last year. Let me not say back in the day.
But yeah, I got the once again. I got Dallas at 11-6, Eagles at 10-7, us at 8-9 because we're gonna end up winning more games than we're supposed to, and then that's gonna end up making me mad because we're gonna pick like 16th and 17th in the draft, and once again we're gonna be in no man's land. No man's land, like I said. I
For
see
this
another-
draft, if you're not first or second, you're missing out. Because if you need a quarterback, because it's only C.J. Stroud
and Bryce Young.
And really for me, it's only C.J. Stroud. Watch what I say. That's my prediction. He's gonna be a better professional. But yeah, y'all gonna have to lose less than 4 games, bro. Because you still got who gonna be really bad this year. I can't even say the Jags will be bad. We'll get there.
But yeah, and then I got the Giants last place at 6-11. I mean, they're still putting their faith in Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones could pull an Eli Manning, but the thing is, Daniel Jones could pull an Eli Manning in 2007, where he just, went on a run and got into the play. But the thing is, at least Eli Manning was actually in the playoffs a couple times before they went on that, run. Daniel Jones hasn't been into the playoffs at all, hasn't proven that he can stay healthy and all that stuff. Like,
the thing about the Giants, bro, and I don't want to talk too much on this team, but like the thing about the Giants is like they pay the most money in the league for wide receivers, and they're all hurt all the time. Saquon Barkley is hurt all the time. Yep. Daniel Jones can only do what he can do. He's a poor man's Baker Mayfield to me.
He's a poor man.
Right. A poor Giants fan.
No. I said he's a poorer. He's not a poor man's Eli Manning. He's a poorer man.
You think that's a topic for another day? I'm gonna put a pin in that one. But yeah, so I mean they line it straight. Their defense is alright. They can't score no points. They're not gonna score points. That's their downfall. That's why they're not gonna win games this year. Is because their skill players are hurt all the time, and you have Daniel Jones as quarterback. I don't want to hear nobody calling him Danny Dimes this year. No nicknames, none until he earns one.
Who's Danny Dimes?
That's Daniel Jones.
Who's Danny Dimes? Exactly. Nobody got.
No, I'm being sarcastic. Who is Danny Dimes?
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the NFC South. All right, that's your division, baby.
Yeah, well, one of my divisions.
No. So, all right, KJ, I'm gonna let you go ahead. How do you predict this division's gonna?
This one's gonna be tough because you have a lot of new things. You have a lot of changing pieces, right?
Yeah.
You have Baker Mayfield coming as a quarterback for Carolina. Carolina is also getting McCaffrey back. He's always hurt. We have a bolstered offensive line. We still have one of the league's better defenses. So we're going to be solid. Tampa Bay still got Tom Brady. I think Godwin hurt. The Tampa Bay is a wild card in that division. You would think they would win, but all of their linemen are hurt, but their right tackle. All of them. One of them retired. Well, okay, let me not say all of them. One of them retired. Their center retired. Their backup center is hurt. Their starting left and right guard is hurt. I think Tristan Wirfs is out for the first six games. Right.
Yeah.
They're still gonna be pretty good. New Orleans, I'm gonna put a question mark at them. I did not give them a grade. Yeah, I would put a question mark at them because yes, they drafted Chris Olave and all these. They have all these other people, but I don't know if Kamara. Well, Kamara's back, but they're not going to have Michael Thomas for 6 games, and Jameis Winston is going to be out for at least 4. So that's going to hurt them. I think they're going to be 3rd in the division. I'm going to give them a question mark. Atlanta, I did not. I also did not give them a ranking just because I know that they're going to get the 2nd pick. That's all you need to know. So my shock. Well, this is not a shock. I'm going to go Tampa Bay. They're going to go 10-7. They're not going to win as many games as y'all think. And Carolina is a tentative 9-8. I think Carolina has a chance to win the division if Tampa Bay does bad. If.
You know what, KJ? For you saying that, like, there's a part of me that feels like Tampa Bay might drop off, but
they did get Julio. We forget they did get Julio.
But Julio's
injured. I still think that they might have a little drop off though.
That man gonna get hurt in the first game.
Old man had Julio. Old man Jones.
But yeah, so Brizzy, how do you think that this division is gonna shake out?
Whew. Really, honestly, I really got Tampa Bay first place, and the reason why, because you got to think about it. It's Tom Brady. Like, let's all be real. Like, it's Tom Brady, the best football player in football history. Okay, like I don't even think it really matters if he don't got a good O-line, or he don't. For some reason, he just has the magic touch to make everybody good. So I got Tampa going 11-6, and in second place, I actually got Carolina over the Saints. And the reason why I say that is because I actually feel like the Carolina Panthers they're up to something. I just can't really figure out what it is at the moment, but they're up to something, and I have a good feeling they can, be behind Tampa, actually by 1 game. And between the Falcons and the Saints, I'm gonna have to say the Saints on that part for 3rd place, and then Atlanta last, because Atlanta needs to rebuild still. And then I love Marcus Mariota. Always been a fan of him when he played for Oregon. But however, though, he needs pieces in order to become Marcus Mariota that he needs to be. And so I still got Tampa in this division first place. And, because of Tom Brady. But That's it.
If Trask got to go in there, it's over with. Carolina running away, and we going to the playoffs, baby.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I agree with Brizzy. Like, there's one man in the NFL I cannot bet against, and that is Tom Brady. Like, even though I think I did bet against him in the playoffs this past year, and the Rams won. But my God, I was scared when I'm telling you, this man, I thought the Rams was whooping this man behind. I was like, yeah, the Rams got. Well, no, I didn't think the Rams kind of. It was 27-3, and then Tom Brady came back and tied it up. I'm like, you cannot really bet against Tom Brady, no matter what. As long as, for some reason, I don't know if it's black magic. I don't know if he made a deal with the devil. I mean, I don't know what he did. But you cannot count against Tom Brady. That's why I got the Bucs at 12-5. But I will not be surprised if they take a step back and they actually end up 2nd in this division. I will make that caveat. But I will not bet against Tom Brady until Tom Brady's got to prove to me that he's garbage. But anyway, Tom Brady gets the benefit of the doubt. Second place, I got the Bucs at 12-5, and then I got the Saints 2nd in the division. I am holding on my belief in Jameis Winston. I'm holding on to this belief. All right, yes, he's not playing for the first 4 games. I'm still holding on that belief. I think the Saints probably go like 1-3, and then Jameis comes in and he goes 9-4 with this thing, or 9, whatever. The Saints start 1-3, but then 9-4. Jameis Jameis gets them to 10-7, and I think that's one of my that's one of my wild card teams. But anyway, I am choosing Jameis Winston. I'm believing in you, Jameis. I'm holding on to this. I may be the only one on this bandwagon, but I'm riding it to the end. I think the Panthers are going to make some noise too in that division. I think it's going to be them and the Saints kind of finding out for second place. I do think the Saints and the Panthers are going to win at least one game from the Bucks. So that's why I got the Bucks 12-5. I do see like 11 or even 11-6 as Brizzy said, because I do think the Panthers the Panthers and the Saints are going to take a game off the Bucks. But I got the Panthers right under at 9-8. And also, I got the Falcons at 7-10 last. I think they're going to win more games than people think they are, and they're gonna. What I think this was going to happen. The Falcons are going to be getting kind of good, giving their fans false hope, and then they're going to lose 8 of their last 10 games. That's what's going to happen. And then that's how I see it. That's how I see it all playing out. All right, and then Desmond Ritter is going to somehow finish off the last 5 games because Marcus Mariota is going to kind of tail off.
I just 7 games for the Falcons. Whew. It's a little rich for my blood.
I know it seems like a lot, but I can see for some reason I can see that. Because, like I said, I think Marcus Mariota is a competent enough quarterback to win you a few games. So I think that's what's going to happen. The Falcons will start off 4-3, right? And then the fans are going to be like, "Hey, we're in a pretty good position. We might win the division. Or we might get a wild card." And then, bam, life strikes them. Life hits them hard. They're going to go
they got to play.
They
got to play the Commanders. They got to play the Bears.
I don't.
Everybody else tough. Woo! Everybody else tough because they still got to play the Rams. They got to play the Browns. They got to play the Bengals. At the Bengals, they got to play the Chargers. They got to play the Steelers. The Cardinals.
The Falcons win a game that they're not supposed to.
Yeah, for sure.
Win a game too that they're not supposed to. So that's I'm factoring in that. Like I said, that's that false hope that that I'm
gonna give them 4 games. I'm gonna give them 4. That's being graceful.
Whew, 4 games for the Falcons.
That's being graceful.
I ain't gonna lie. I can.
They gonna beat the Saints week 1, just because Jameis ain't playing.
I can agree with that.
All right. So the next division we're going to. Oh, sorry. The next division we're going to go to in the NFC is the NFC North. Let's just all agree that the Packers are going to win the division. Everybody.
Thank you. You're reading my mind. Yes. Okay. The next 3. Who y'all got?
Let's all agree. Let's all agree the Packers are winning the division. Let's.
Hey, hold on. I might disagree.
Might disagree? What?
Disagree?
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I ain't gonna make no bold predictions so soon.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna say, the only way that can happen.
I got a bold prediction for you, but we gotta wait to the AFC side. Well, we might have to wait to the next division. But anyway, but yeah, so we all in agreement that the Packers are gonna win the division. All right, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the division. The Green Bay. All right, kids, you were back. Okay, cool. All right, so we're continuing talking about the NFC North. The NFC North. Once again, we're all in agreement that the Green Bay Packers are going to win that division. It really doesn't matter. The other teams have its question marks. So, Brizzy. So how do you think the division is going to fall out after the Packers? Who's going to come in second, third, and fourth?
So I got Minnesota coming in second. However, though, I also got Green Bay and Minnesota making the playoffs. And the reason why I say that only because Minnesota definitely got some key players in there. And of course, they got Kirk Cousins and Adam Thielen. I also have him on my fantasy. And so, right. So I believe that, it's going to be them two coming out of the NFC North, but of course Green Bay winning the whole division. But I actually got Minnesota, making to the wild card, and Chicago. They still need some improvement. Like they still need improvement, and they just got to develop pretty much. And of course, you got the Lions, and it never changes with them. Like it's just that franchise is just sad. I'm sorry. Like the Lions, they got a new coaching staff, so I mean, that's hopeful for them. Even though they're actually on Hard Knocks right now, if you watch an episode or whatever, um, they just got a lot of work to do in their franchise, honestly. But I wouldn't be shocked though. I wouldn't be shocked though if they get more than 6 wins, but less than 9. I wouldn't be shocked. However, I got them in last place.
But my thing is, because the way I see this
That means
division,
you giving
playing
the
out.
Brown. That means you giving the Bears at least 8 wins.
Don't be surprised.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know. I see. I'm
MC.
gonna go. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna let you finish it up. I'm trying to mix up the order here. So once again, Packers. We all agree Packers gonna win the division. I'm not gonna even go very in depth. I also agree with Brizzy. I think the Vikings are gonna be in second place. I got the Packers winning at 13-4, and I actually got them being the number 2 seed in the NFC, whole NFC. But anyway, and I got the Vikings finishing at 11-6. They're actually another one of my wild card teams. But and then I have the Lions at 8-9, finishing in third. I feel like Dan Campbell is going to be changing the culture there with the Lions. That's what I feel. Like, sometimes, when you have that coach that, because before, like, the Patriots used to be a very like mediocre franchise for a long time in the NFL, and then they got that one coach. They got Bill Belichick, and then it just changes their whole trajectory the last 25 years. Now they're known as a great franchise. I feel like with Dan Campbell, I don't know why. I feel like this might be a culture. Now I may turn out to be wrong in the next 2 years. After 3 years, Dan Campbell's out of the league, but I feel like he might be a culture changer, and I think this begins the Lions' culture change, and I feel like they're gonna probably finish the season at 8-9, but it's not one of those bad 8-9s where we're a mediocre team. It's one of those good 8-9s to say, hey, we're progressing. So, and I got the Bears finishing last in that division at 6-11. On this podcast, I said defensive coach plus young quarterback that needs to develop does not. They butt heads. They butt heads. Like, the only way that works is with a Ron Rivera and a Cam Newton, but that's because Ron Rivera was a different kind of coach. But it doesn't. But the thing is, it doesn't. Like, it has proven not to work. A young developing quarterback needs an offensive-minded and offensive-centric coach, because he's the one that's going to help, work out all of his little, flaws, all little kinks to help him become better. That's the reason why Patrick Mahomes became who he is today, because he had a great offensive-minded coach like an Andy Reid. Also, why do you think why last season we saw those little improvements with Jameis Winston? He had an offensive-minded coach in Sean Payton who can take that talent and mold it. That's what Justin Fields needs. He needs that offensive-minded coach. But no, he has a defensive-minded coach. I'm telling you right now, Justin Fields, I don't want to speak bad on him, but he's not going to last in Chicago. He might be a bust. And it's not going to be his fault. It's going to be because the Bears didn't put the right pieces and the right people around him. If Justin Fields is your franchise quarterback and your guy, you've got to put whatever you can around him. You've got to put him with a great offensive minded coach, a head coach, so then he can make sure that he nurtures that talent. And it really looks like he's going to be a bust because honestly, what first told me that this sign is going to happen is because they got rid of Ryan Pace, and that's the guy who drafted Justin Fields. And now you got a new GM who did not draft. This is not his quarterback, so of course he's not going to feel any. He's not going to feel any ties towards Justin Fields. To him, he's just another chess piece, or just another pawn, basically. So that's what I see. But you go ahead, KJ.
So I'm gonna go from all right, like we said, Green Bay on 3, everybody hands in the middle. All right, go Pack. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Chicago is not winning that many games. They're just not. Their offensive line is terrible. They only have Darryl Mooney at receiver. They're not helping Justin Fields at all. They're wasting his talent. They already traded. They've been traded Khalil Mack. Now Roquan Smith trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? They need to be on Hard Knocks. That's the incompetent franchise right there. Like what y'all doing, bro? So they're gonna be last. They're not winning. They're gonna win at maximum 4 games. The next team, I have Minnesota.
Oh,
yes. I have Minnesota. I like Minnesota, but Minnesota is going to be what they are. They're going to do very good, but not good enough.
What good enough?
But Detroit is in a new position, just like y'all were saying. But in my perspective, he is in the they are in the opposite position of when they had Matthew Stafford. When they had Matthew Stafford, they ain't have no receivers, they ain't have no running backs, they ain't have no defense, they didn't have no line. They just had Matthew Stafford, and he was making everything go right.
Yeah.
Now they don't have no quarterback, but they got a good offensive line. They have a pretty good running back. Amon St. Brown was one of the top rookie receivers last year. I think one of the top receivers in possessions as well, outside of just rookies. You know what I'm saying? Tight ends, they're pretty straight on defense. They're pretty good at corner as well. So I mean, and they just like they're. I wish I have the draft up right now. I'll pull that up. But they drafted pretty well this year too, especially with that receiver out of Alabama. When he comes back, they're gonna.
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, when Jameson comes back, they're going to be that much better. So I feel as though the Lions are actually going to be the shock in this division. I was gonna almost to say that they might be number 1, not because they're going to be better than Green Bay, but because Green Bay still got Aaron Rodgers, but they losing everybody. Yo, linebacker, yo, number 1 receiver. Like, y'all have no receivers. And I'm gonna. This should have been on the podcast last week. I should have said one of the things that I'm gonna stand on is I don't care how much money they throw at Aaron Rodgers. The owners of Green Bay hate Aaron Rodgers. They hate him. They refuse to give him receivers, bro. But anyway, I'm a diverge from that. So yeah, I just think that by default, just like Tampa Bay gonna win the South, Green Bay gonna win the North, and then you got the Lions a lot closer than people might expect.
All right. Now let's take a journey out to the wild NFC. Well, this is not really the wild West. That's in the other conference. But anyways, let's go to the sort of wild NFC West. All right. So KJ, I'm gonna let you start off with that. Who do you think is going to win this division?
Now these are where the wild cards come into play. I don't know what y'all talk about with Minnesota and all of that. No.
Don't be
You
shocked.
got the Rams, you got San Francisco, Arizona, and Seattle. Okay, I don't know why I said it like that, but that's in the order that it's gonna go. The Rams they're gonna win. They're the best in that division. Okay, they're gonna go 10-6. I mean, they're gonna excuse me, this is not last year. They're gonna go 11-6. San Francisco and Arizona, they are actually going to be tied at 10-7. I actually do believe in Trey Lance just a little bit, and they have a very good team. So just that little splash of talent at quarterback might do it for him. And hopefully, the more the year progresses, the better he gets and everything like that. Especially with the accuracy. They said he's not that accurate, but we all know that he can throw the ball. We all know he can throw the thing. So I got San Francisco and Arizona going.
But what are they doing with Jimmy G?
They're still trying. They don't know. Honestly, they don't know what they're doing with Jimmy G. But I think they're trying to trade him. They might. Okay. This is what they're doing. They're actively trying to trade Jimmy G. But if nobody has them, they're gonna be. They said that they're gonna be more than happy to keep them. I mean, I feel like that don't mean nothing. Take that with a grain of salt. Like, obviously, you'll be happy to keep him. Nobody else got him. That's like Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? But the Browns were looking at him when they said if Deshaun got more than six game suspension, they were going to try to get Jimmy G. They haven't made no moves yet, so I don't know. I think it might be cool to keep him as a backup. One, what would you get for Jimmy G that you need? You have a stacked team. You don't need draft picks.
Another receiver?
Who knows? Who gonna give you a receiver for Jimmy G?
The Browns would.
you might as well give them the other receiver that they got. The Browns will. You funny. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't have an issue with it either way. I think Jimmy G is a good quarterback. But Trey Lance is his team. So, you know what I'm saying? 10-7 both ways. And in Seattle, I do not have a grade for them, but they are getting the number 1 pick overall. Calling it out. They're trash. I'm sorry, y'all love Drew Lock. Seattle, no. You're right. Exactly.
Hey.
Drew it doesn't hurt. I mean, it doesn't help that they also have to play the Rams, San Francisco, and Arizona 6 times. Not each, or in total. It just don't look good for them, bro. I don't see them winning that many games. As few as like 3.
All right, Brizzy, you go ahead. Talk about the sort of Wild West.
So I got the Rams obviously going first. That's one. I got them winning. Actually 12 games, 12-5.
That's cool.
And I actually got them to be number 1 seed in the playoffs. So they automatically got a bye. So and I also got San Francisco at number 2. And I obviously think that they're going to make the playoffs as well. I don't know what seed exactly what they're going to be, but I know for a fact their seed ain't going to be higher than the Eagles. That's one. But I got them in second place. However, though, I can tell you this: if San Fran was to trade Jimmy G to Seattle, or wherever the case may be,
for DK.
Now, if that was for oh man, he got me.
They wouldn't do that.
You said they need a receiver, bro. You said they need a receiver. They need the only receiver they got, bro.
Receiver, but however, though, they need a quarterback. And so, if Seattle was smart, they would try to, maybe do like a draft pick or wherever the case may be for them to have a good receiver in next year's draft or whatever. But all I can say is if San Fran does trade Jimmy G to Seattle,
the Giants
The
Giants have receivers. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I know you're fine, but if if they was to trade Jimmy G to Seattle, then I actually got Seattle in second place, honestly, over Arizona and the 49ers.
Y'all not gonna do my boy Kyler Murray, my $230 million quarterback, passing to my number one receiver, and DeAndre Hopkins, who's suspended
But hold
for
on,
6 games.
But hold on though. I'm gonna tell you why though. Reason why though is because one, you got a legitimate quarterback now, and two, if DK Metcalf has an actual legitimate quarterback, man, you ain't gonna able to tell him nothing. And plus, on top of that, you still got sort of like the same defense that's been there for the past couple of years. I don't think Bobby Wagner's there anymore, is he?
Nope, he's with the Rams. That's another L for Seattle.
Yeah, he's with the Rams, of course. But like I said, Rams going first place. They got everybody. So
they got everybody. I'm gonna make an interjection. I'm going to say that I'm gonna switch up and say that Arizona is going to get in. It's going to get in ahead of San Francisco, even though they are missing Hopkins. Y'all know they still got like 12 other receivers, right? They're still going to throw the ball all over the field, and they still got everybody else on defense. So I'm going to give them a slight edge, but it does not matter because my interjection also comes with a change. So even though they're both going to get into the playoffs, San Francisco and Arizona, Carolina is also going to take that third spot in the wild card.
Gotcha.
I just had to throw that one in there. I completely forgot it was 3.
No, you good. But for right now, though, I got the Rams, I got 49ers, I got Arizona, and I got Seattle in last.
The funny part is, me and Brizzy the same way. All right, so I got the Rams being the number 1 overall seed in the NFC at 13-4. I think this they're not gonna now. This might be a little tease for my AFC prediction. I don't think they're going to have the best record in the league, but I think they're going to be the best team in the league. But anyway, there's a little tease for my AFC prediction. You'll find out which one do I think is going to have the best record. But anyway, because all right, so yeah, 13-4. I think the Rams are going to be number 1 overall seed and win a division. Number 2, I had to drop a win actually down because I think I had the 49ers at 12-5 because I thought Jimmy G was going to be starting, but then I remembered that Trey Lance was starting, so I dropped them down a one less victory at 11-6. Wanted to do 10-7, but I was like, nah, that team is too good around Trey Lance to completely, mess it up. I've got the. You're gonna get mad at me, KJ, but I got the.
You're gonna put Arizona last
at 7, third, and at 7-10. I'm gonna put them third at 7-10. I don't
put them last.
I wasn't. No. Seahawks are intentionally taking. They're going to be last in that division at 4-13. But I'm going to put the Cardinals at 7-10. I don't. Honestly, I like Kyler Murray. I like his talent. I like watching him play. I just don't have enough faith in him. I don't have enough faith in Cliff Kingsbury either as the head coach for the Cardinals. Yes, he may be good at helping their offense, score points or get some yards and stuff like that. But what about that defense? What about the whole team as a collective? I just don't trust it. I think they're going to have a losing season this year, and this is probably going to be Cliff Kingsbury's last year as the head coach of the Cardinals.
Okay, I can see that. I want it to go well, but I definitely see it not going as well. They were doing pretty good last year until Kyler and them got hurt. So
yes, and Kyler hasn't proven to start all 16, 17 games. He's got to show that he can start a full season too. But first things first, I don't think Cliff Kingsbury is the right coach. They need a different coach.
Why is that?
I just don't. Everywhere Cliff Kingsbury has been, like this man had a losing record in college. This man had Patrick Mahomes though Patrick Mahomes in college wasn't as polished as he is now, but come on, like, yeah, I'm sorry. You can't.
I think they just honestly what I think what happened is when the Rams drafted Sean McVay, young, good looking head coach, offensive coordinator, blah blah. They went straight to Cliff Kingsbury. They would have went to Jimmy Garoppolo if he was a head coach. I think they just wanted to go to a young, you know what I'm saying, like a copy of McVay, and that's kind of what drove them to get Kingsbury, because
he knew Sean. No, remember when Sean McVay had that when he was successful with Jared Goff that first season and stuff like that. Now everybody's like, also Sean McVay. Also he came from he originated from our team. Our franchise.
Yeah.
We were
the football club.
We got rid of we chose Jay Gruden over him. But anyway, the man who actually was making Jay Gruden look good, but we're not going to. I wish we would have chosen Sean McVay and then got rid of Jay Gruden, but we're not here to talk about past stuff. But keep on going.
Who was talking to me?
Yeah. You're talking about how how they were choosing people who had like a cup of coffee with Sean McVay.
Yeah. So they just wanted to go for a young head coach, so that's why they chose him. I think he's more of a figurehead instead of a head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. But let's go to the other side, the other conference, the AFC. The lesser conference, all right. We had to start off with the better conferences and NFC.
This one's a tough one right here.
And we're gonna start. We are gonna start off with the AFC East.
Good.
I was hoping you'll say that.
Good.
All right, I want to go first and talk about how I think this is going to turn out, because you guys are gonna be very surprised. All right.
This man got the Patriots winning.
So, first
Traitor.
No. First place, I got the Buffalo Bills at 14-3, and I believe they're going to have the best record in the NFL because they have my MVP, Josh Allen, baby. So 14-3. All right.
I agree.
Second place.
I agree.
Also, I think the Buffalo Bills are going to be the only playoff team out of that division. That's the first shocker.
Doubling down.
The second shocker is this. I got the Dolphins finishing second at 7-10.
Wow.
I got the Patriots
Dolphins and the Cardinals.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I got the Patriots finishing third at 6-11, and I've got the Jets coming up the rear at 4-13. Now, why do I have every single Patriots fan, a lot of NFL fans are shocked that I have the Patriots at 6-11. How do I have them so low? I'm going to use I'm going to reference basketball. And I'm going to reference a specific team that we have compared the Patriots to on this podcast, and a certain NBA team. I think you know what NBA team I'm talking about, KJ.
I was when you were talking, I was thinking you were going to say Washington again, but you said we compared them, and I honestly do not remember.
The Spurs, the San Antonio Spurs. Remember. Yeah. We said that the Spurs kept on losing. Greg Popovich, he started losing that magic touch. They went from, they had Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Manu, Parker. They had all those guys winning championships at the championships, and they were the staple franchise in the NBA. The Patriots, same way. The great coach, the quarterback, Tom Brady, 6 championships. They were the staple franchise in the NFL. What's happened in these last few years? They have lost, once again, they lost Tom Brady. Tom Brady left. Now Bill Belichick is trying to rebuild using the young players, and I think what's going to happen is I think because then Greg Popovich retired this past season.
Nah, I don't remember honestly.
You said Greg Popovich?
Yeah, Greg Popovich.
Did he retire?
He's still
he didn't retire. He's still coaching.
But my thing is
retired.
Okay, but I feel like just like the Spurs, how they kind of went from they had that one last, after they lost all their great players, they had that one last little playoff hurrah, and then they kind of went to being mediocre. I think that's about to happen with the Patriots. That's why I'm putting it there.
The Patriots, another similarity between the Patriots and the Spurs is that they both jettisoned a young, budding key player too soon. Kawhi left, and then the Patriots got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep.
Because imagine if the Patriots had Jimmy Garoppolo now, and they wouldn't have had to get Mac Jones.
They wouldn't. They probably would have been
Mac Jones.
But yeah, so that's why that is my prediction. I really feel like the Patriots. Now, I may be wrong. Who knows? But I just the parallel. We see the parallels between. We went over this on this podcast. The parallels between the Spurs and the Patriots, and I really feel like that's about what's happening to the Spurs. What has happened to the Spurs is about to happen to the Patriots. That's just because I do feel like Bill Belichick. Just how Greg Popovich, how we said that, hey, this basketball thing has kind of passed you by. This new age is now coming in. I really feel like that's happening. That's about to happen with Bill Belichick. Like, hey, Bill, the way you won before, it's kind of going to pass you by. Yeah. So, but Brizzy, you can go ahead and go.
Shoot, man. All right, man. I hope y'all ready for this. So,
correct.
So right now, I actually got the Bills going in first place with ease. Honestly, same record as MC Ron's, same record. But however, though, I actually got Miami. In second place, but I have a good feeling they could actually make the playoffs. But that's only if Tua stays healthy. If Tua can stay healthy, they're making the playoffs. Just, and they got Tyreek Hill, and that's a big plus for the offense. And on top of that, they still got the good DBs. I forget their names, but you may know who I'm talking about. But they actually got a pretty good squad this year. And
Xavier Howard is one of them.
Oh yeah, yep. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see them play this year. And I know everybody's going to be excited to see Tyreek Hill. And, that Tyreek Hill, that's Tyreek Hill, man.
Isn't Tyreek Hill from Miami, too?
No, he's actually from South Georgia.
Oh.
Is he?
Yep.
I thought he was from Miami.
Yeah, you would think he is.
Yeah.
But he's from South Georgia. But yeah, I got Miami in second place. If Tua stays healthy, they're making the playoffs. Third place, I got the Patriots. Honestly, I just feel like Patriots. Ever since Tom Brady left the Patriots, I just feel like Patriots are done. Basically, Patriots are done, and Bill Belichick. I honestly feel like he really don't be caring no more because it's like he ain't got nothing else to prove about. Like the man got rings,
right.
more than 5, so that says a lot. And he been coaching for half
his life.
half a century actually. Because I saw something the other day where it said he's been coaching for so long. I forget how many years it said, but the amount of years that he's been coaching, he's actually older than half of the NFL coaches, which is crazy.
He's been coaching longer than half the NFL coaches been alive?
Yes.
Crazy. I believe that. I mean, y'all know he did coach for two other teams that got cut from him. I mean, got fired.
And so, it's crazy. So the man got nothing else to improve. So I honestly feel like he wouldn't even care if they even don't make the playoffs. Like honestly, even though it'd be great to add it to his resume more and more and more. But I mean, think about it. I mean, you did everything you could do. You had Gronkowski. You had Aaron Hernandez. Rest in peace. You had, of course, Tom Brady. You had
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. You had what's the running back's name they used to have?
Garrett Blunt. That's the one I like.
Garrett Blunt. Former Eagle, Super Bowl champion. But anyway,
I should have never gave him.
We're not gonna talk about that. But anyway, but yeah, I got them in third place. And of course, you got the Jets, and yeah, I got them last. I got them in last. They still need some time. They're not all the way there yet, but they need time. And so, yep, that is my prediction. I got Bills first, Miami second, New England third, Jets last.
All right, KJ, what do you got?
All right, y'all. Bills for 14-3 on 3. 1, 2, 3, go Mafia.
Yes, let's go.
I have Miami second, but I have Miami second going at 9-8. Even though they will be good, they will have a better offense. I feel like Tua will be more healthier. Tyreek obviously is going to help. They added pieces. They brought Gesicki back. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Hoopla, hoorah. They still have to play. Okay, the week 1 they play the Patriots at home. That's cool. That's a warm-up game. They still go to play. then they go to Baltimore. Okay, L. They host the Bills. L. They go to the Bengals. Another L. All right. Then they're gonna start winning some games. But they still have to play, bro. They still have to play the Niners. They still gotta go to the Chargers. They have the Bills on their schedule. They host the Packers. Like, they're not going to win all of those games, even though they're going to be a lot better than they are next year. Not going to the playoffs. All right, cool. Now, this is where I'm different from y'all. I have New England last, going at 4-13.
Whoa!
New England is last in the division.
I thought I was...
Bro, so we already said that they're going to lose week 1 at the Dolphins, right? Week 2, they go to the Steelers. Week 3, they have the Ravens, Packers, right? Then they play the Lions. Okay, y'all gonna start winning some games. They still gotta play the Colts. They gotta play the Bills, the Vikings, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Bengals, and at the Bills.
You mean to tell me they're gonna finish worse than the Jets?
The Jets are gonna go 5-13. Is that what that is? 5-12.
That's gonna be 5-12.
5-12. The Patriots are gonna be 4-13.
Patriots in last place?
They don't have any receivers. Their best running back just retired on them. Who they got? Name a player. Name a Patriots defense player.
Listen. Just like how
the reason why the Jets are gonna go 5 wins is because Zach Wilson is hurt. Mike White is gonna come in and be. I was gonna say white Superman. Superman is white, but he's gonna come in and be Superman for a second, and then they're gonna need Zach Wilson to come back. The Jets had a very good draft. They are gonna need some time though. But go ahead, say your point.
The Jets though. I like the Jets. Like, I don't care if the Jets drafted well. I don't care. It's still the New York Jets. They have been drafted. Honestly, they've been drafting well a lot for the within the common era. They've been actually drafted pretty good. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Either way.
The Jets got to play the Broncos. But the Jets play the Seahawks. They play the Jags. They play the Lions. They play the Vikings. They play the Bears. Come on, they play the Patriots twice.
So you're really putting more faith, like by putting the Patriots below the Jets. You're putting more faith in the Jets than you do the Patriots.
Absolutely.
I thought I was crazy by putting the Patriots.
3 of the games.
That's unheard of.
4 of the games that the Jets should lose are gonna be when Zach Wilson is out. They're gonna lose them in the first 4 games anyway. They're gonna get that out the way. Then they go something. Yeah, I got more faith in them than the Patriots.
Wow. I mean, Bill Belichick is at least going to get you about like 3-4 games just by himself,
No,
and then
not against the teams we just named.
Yeah. But like I said, Bill Belichick is going to get about 3-4 wins just because he can, out scheme people, and then the Patriots are going to have probably like a couple wins just off of just off of sheer luck because they're going to win a couple games that they're really not wasn't supposed to. But wow,
Yep.
wow,
Yep.
oh my God.
Man.
I'm standing 10 toes on that one.
Let's go to the AFC South, right, people? Let's go to the AFC South. On that one, I'm not. Let's go to the AFC South. Let's predict this. Let's go ahead and go. Oh my God, KJ, go ahead first with your prediction of the AFC South, man.
Hey man, look, AFC South, they the worst. We already know that. Indianapolis, the Colts, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, and all of them. They're going to win the division. Their record, though, is not going to be a winning win. Yeah, the Colts are going to win the division.
Huh?
But they're not going to win. They're going to go 8-9.
All right.
Yeah. Tennessee.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you did. You did. Because but think about it, bro. They have the best offensive line in football. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have Pittman. They brought another receiver in. They have a good tight end. They got a good defense. You know what I'm saying? They might just need a little secondary help. I mean, a little safety help, specifically. Matt Ryan is not a terrible quarterback. He's still kind of a pocket passer, but you got the best line in football. Yep,
I can see that.
And,
I can see that.
And so to further back my point, you still have the Jags in the division. The Jags are going to actually be second. They're going to be tied for second with 5-12. They're going to be a good team. They're going to be one of those competitive teams that lose.
Wait, I just thought of this. You said that Matt Ryan's a good quarterback, but he's going to be even a better quarterback because the Colts have a good line, correct?
He's going to be more of they're going to be able to use him better than Atlanta was able to because they have a better line than Atlanta.
So what would be the difference compared to him if Carson Wentz was under that same line?
Carson Wentz would have been good. Carson Wentz just hurt. Carson Wentz was straight. I was fine with him going to the Colts, just like I'm fine with him going to the Commanders. He just had to be healthy.
But he was never hurt. He was never hurt with the Colts though.
Carson Wentz
itched the bed in the last game of the season. The Colts could have made the playoffs. The problem is
they played Jacksonville, didn't they?
Yeah, and they lost. But Carson Wentz is inconsistent. But however, though, Matt Ryan,
inconsistent.
Right.
He's good.
But I feel like if Matt Ryan just has his pieces and everybody stays healthy, and of course, their defense is their biggest key for them to make it far. And
right.
Big shout out to ASU alumni, Stuart Big Grove, and the defensive lineman for the Colts. And so I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts do make it out the division and come in first place.
So y'all gonna be actually shocked at me. I wasn't reading before I started. So yeah, Indiana. I always call them Indiana. Indianapolis is gonna win with 8-9. The rest of the division is tied for last, or it's tied for second. They're all going 5-12. Houston is gonna be last. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be another competitive good. A competitive bad team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Because last year they put up 44 points. Again, I will say that they put up 44 points with Davis Mills last year. All right, they can score the ball. They drafting, whoop-de-whoop, all that good stuff. They're gonna be last though. Tennessee just gave up, bro. Y'all just let go of Julio and y'all just gave away AJ Brown. Y'all, I'm deducting several thousand points for that one, buddy. Nah,
There's a,
y'all can't win the division.
there's a good reason why they gave up Julio Jones.
It is, but now y'all don't have no receivers. So now y'all gonna bet on a rookie who y'all drafted to be like AJ Brown to give up AJ Brown. Y'all could have just had two AJ Browns and y'all could have won the division. You're dumb. You're stupid. And you play tough teams. Everybody play tough teams, but
you're talking about that wide receiver that they drafted from this past draft, correct?
Yeah, I think he was from Arkansas.
Yeah. Here's the thing about that. He's no longer on that team no more.
How not? Yeah, he is. He's not on the team. Why not?
He quit.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I'm serious.
Okay, if that is the case,
he gave up.
Fact check that one. If that is the case, Tennessee is going to be last. They are going to win 3 games, maybe. They still got Derrick Henry. I got to give them I got to give them a couple games. Derrick Henry is going to be the only thing because Tannehill is not there.
No, it looks like he's still. No, it doesn't look like he quit. No, it looks like he's still playing. Sorry, I had to look that up.
Wow, but still, it's not. He's not gonna help. It doesn't matter if he quit or if he playing. He's not gonna help this year.
This is what I saw on ESPN. It was saying that he gave it up.
I don't know. We have to see. I mean, it might have just happened, but I'm on Google here. I'm just looking up to see if he quit or not. But let me just talk about how I think this division is going to play out. Then I'm gonna let Brizzy finish it. So this is the way I see it. I first had the Colts at 11-6 winning the division, but then honestly, hearing you talk KJ, I dropped them down a victory. I think because I felt like I was really thinking about it. I was like, 11 wins, 10 wins sounds better. So I got them winning the division at 10-7. All right. I actually got the Texans in second place at 9-8. Yes, I don't know why. I think I'm starting to believe in Davis Mills. All right.
I like him. I like him a lot.
So I'm starting to do that. So I think they're gonna make a pretty good jump and getting ready to win that division probably next season after this one. I got the Jaguars also improving at 7-10. They're gonna be a team once again. They're gonna be more improved, but like you said, they're gonna be a competitive bad team. Then the Titans are gonna be 5-12. I could have dropped them lower, but I don't want to disrespect Coach Mike Vrabel like that. I could have dropped them to like 3 wins, to be perfectly honest, because that's really what I wanted to do. But I'm going to be terrible. I think they're going to be, a bad team. I think they're going to be picking like in the top 5 of the draft or something like that. Top 10 at the very best.
Look, then they're going to get a third AJ Brown, and they get rid of the rookie that they got last year.
Exactly. So I just think the Colts right now are the best team in that division, but it's kind of by default because the rest are either like emerging, there are young teams that are emerging, or completely trash like the Titans. All right, so Brizzy, how do you see this division working out?
Ooh, man. Well,
he said, "Oh man, like it's gonna be." Go ahead.
Well, one thing I can say is though, I mean, of course, you got the Jaguars, you got the Colts, you got the Titans, and you got the Texans. Well, one thing I can say is though, and I'm gonna do this a little backwards, but I actually got Jacksonville in second place.
Yes, sir.
And the reason why is because
Etienne coming back.
Yep, that's one. And two, I've been watching their preseason, even though they're 0-3, but however though, and this is tricky. However though, they got some pieces in their starters where they're actually making some big plays, and especially with Trevor Lawrence, with an actual with the actual head coach, former Super Bowl champion Doug Peterson, Philadelphia Eagles. But he's also a QB, also like a QB coach as well, and so he's definitely going to get Trevor Lawrence into the right mindset when it comes to being a franchise quarterback.
Way better than Urban Meyer. Crazy about that.
Right. And so that's why I got them in second place because I still believe Doug Peterson is a good coach, and I don't know why the Philadelphia Eagles even got rid of him anyway. If he won us our first Super Bowl, but exactly, and so actually got Jacksonville in second place based off of that. Um. So and of course, last place is going to be the Houston Texans. They just don't have anybody. Like I can't even name one star player on their team.
But they got Davis Mills, man.
They got Brandon Cooks.
Exactly.
Like I said, I can't name.
They got my boy Mechie, but my boy Mechie hurt. Dang.
I know. I was mad because I was honestly
Dang.
he was gonna be like one of my favorite picks to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But that's
bro. I wanted him in Baltimore bad. Y'all just don't know. I wanted Mechie in Baltimore.
You want everybody on Baltimore, don't you?
I want everybody. Tom Brady, you can come too and back up Lamar Jackson. Everybody can hop on. We can be like Madden with the salary cap off.
Anyway, anyway,
we basically about to. Never mind. We gonna get to that division. With my other division in a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about that soon. But shoot. So first and second place. This is gonna be a tough one for me. Only reason why is because with the Tennessee Titans, you got Derrick Henry, you got Ryan Tannehill, and of course you got the rookie quarterback from Liberty University, which is Willis.
Oh, I like him a lot.
Yeah, and he's
if he starts, I'll give them more wins.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, and he's also a Georgia native too, from Roswell High School, and I actually seen him play. He's actually really really good, and he still is really really good, and it's gonna be tough for their coordinator, for their not coordinator, their head coach to decide who's gonna be the starting quarterback. But I feel like if they was to start Ryan Tannehill, it's only because they probably want Willis to have some mental reps for a couple games or so, and then probably right in the middle of the season they may start him. That's what I would do, but I'm not sure, what the head coach of the Tennessee Titans is going to do. But and then you got Indianapolis Colts.
See, I'm not the only
one. Right. And so, of course, they got Matt Ryan. They got Matt Ryan, and they got a good defense, and they got one of the best running backs in the game. And so, pretty much, Matt is pretty much solid, and he has a good line, of course. And so, it's definitely going to be a battle between the Titans and Indiana. But honestly, I think I got the Colts coming out of this division, but it's going to be with a low record of 10-7.
Yeah, but yeah. So let's go ahead and go into, because KJ alluded to it. His division, his other division.
This one give me hype now.
All right, the AFC North. So I'm gonna go ahead, KJ. Talk your stuff about your team and the rest of the people in the division.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be realistic with y'all. Okay, how y'all? I'm gonna start from the bottom up. Right, Cleveland. Sit down. Have a seat. Deshaun is not coming to save the day. And by the time he does, y'all would have lost at least 10 games. I'd say at least 9. At least 9 games. Have a seat. Yeah. I don't got too much to say about y'all. Pittsburgh. Y'all are doing great. I like y'all. I like y'all quarterback. Actually, I actually do not hate y'all this year. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that tentatively. I say I like y'all quarterback. Like I've already picked it in my head that Kenny Pickett need to be day one starter. Because if the rookie is doing as well as the other three quarterbacks, if you have three quarterbacks, you really have no quarterbacks. And if they're all doing the same, throw the rookie in there. You just draft him, right?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And you got Pickens. Pickett to Pickens. Come on. That they did that on purpose. They knew what they was doing. That was a cool move. I give y'all points for that. The defense great. Najee Harris great. Fryer solid. Crazy name. Solid though. The offensive line, right? So y'all coming in third at 7-10. Cincinnati, okay, y'all was in the Super Bowl last year. The bad part is y'all kept Eli Apple. I'm still y'all gonna be better. Y'all boasted y'all offensive line.
This man, Eli Apple about to have an All-Pro season because of the.
Yeah, right. He finna go on a revenge tour, bro. Every team that said something to him, that tweeted at him, finna go crazy on him.
Every time.
Every sportsman be like,
every time.
Right. They re-signed Dax. They didn't re-sign Dax Hill. Well, okay, I'll start with Dax Hill. Dax Hill, my safety out of Michigan. He's been doing really good this preseason. Rookie. They re-signed Bates. I think his name is Amani Bates. Defense solid. Y'all got Jamar Chase, Higgins, and all of them. Y'all core everything. Everybody coming back. Better defense. Better offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna go 11-6. Baltimore. Y'all already know how I feel about Baltimore, bro. I'm not gonna give them no crazy win total or nothing like that. I'm gonna say they're gonna go 12-5 and win the division, but I'm gonna let y'all know we're gonna be a very solid 12-5. We're gonna be a scary 12-5. Why do I say that? Not only did we do great last year, up until Lamar got hurt them last 4 games. The start of the season, bro, we lost all our running backs. Our safeties was gone. Our cornerbacks were gone. So, that led us to have an impeccable draft that we just had. You know what I'm saying? Bolstering our center position. We bolstered the safety with Kyle Hamilton. I don't even know. I'm just going to put him in safety. I don't know what they're going to do with him. He can do anything. Kyle Hamilton coming back.
Kim Possible
Every time he come on, every time he make a play, that's what I'm gonna say.
That's crazy.
Bateman is coming back. We likely. I don't know if y'all seen likely, bro, but that man just had a 8 for 100 game in the preseason last game, and he did well the first game. He got moves for a tight end. He's shifty. He's like a tight end playing. A big wide receiver playing. I don't know, man. He got it all. He's just a combination of tight end, receiver, and running back. So I can't wait for him to back up Mark Andrews or be on the same field as Mark Andrews. That's crazy. I ain't even got to the best part. Not only is Lamar Jackson coming back, literally half of our team is coming back. Literally, offense and defense. Come on, bro. Y'all can't. I'm not even gonna hype us up too much, bro. Y'all just watch out for Baltimore.
All right, so Brizzy, how do you think this division is gonna work out?
Man, tell that QB from Cincinnati that he's coming out of the division. Okay, they got that AFC North on lockdown.
How y'all think we lost one little year that we just fell off?
No, I ain't say that. But I actually got Baltimore Ravens in second place in the division. But however, though, it's going to be tough for y'all if y'all do make the playoffs because, like I said before, if Tua stays healthy for Miami, they making the playoffs. That's automatic.
You think Tua is going to be the Baltimore Ravens?
No, I said if Tua stays healthy, they'll make the playoffs. But if he doesn't stay healthy, then the Ravens gonna make the playoffs coming in second place in the AFC North. So, and Cincinnati, they got their pieces. Like they ain't really did much, but I guess drafted some people in the NFL draft. And then, of course, like you said, the Ravens, they're getting everybody back. So yeah, it's definitely going to be between Cincinnati and the Bengals. But I got Cincinnati, being in first on this year, this upcoming season. So, and then you got the Steelers and Cleveland. And with honesty, of course, I actually got the Steelers. Got the Steelers in third place. Of course, Big Ben, he's gone. And
Thank God.
That clock tower is about to tip over.
Boy, that clock been leaning for several seasons.
But they got some good pieces on their squad. They do, but it's just no match. It's just no match for the Ravens in Cincinnati for what they have. So,
not this year.
Yeah, not this year. And then Cleveland, well, just like what KJ said, that boy ain't there to save you until near the end of the season. So right. So
can I tell y'all how scary this division is going to be next year though?
It's going to be very.
Deshaun can play all his games, and Pickett got another year up under his belt, and Lamar Jackson is re-signed, and the Bengals are that much better. That's gonna be wow.
That's gonna be scary because you gotta remember too that when Watson comes back, then of course they still got their running back Nick Chubb, and they also got that other running back
Kareem Hunt. He asked for a trade.
Yep, and guess where he wants to go?
Where? Miami.
Take a lucky guess.
Miami is my guess.
Nope.
Oh, the Eagles.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Didn't he already play for y'all?
Nope.
That's surprising. I mean,
that'd be nasty. Ouch. Ooh, y'all might got the division if y'all do that. Sure, yeah, make that happen.
I don't know about that, but so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. All right. So the AFC North. All right. This is the way. Okay. So we all agree. All right. Steelers and Browns finishing third and fourth on 3. All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We both believe that. I got the Browns finishing at 4 and 13 in the division. Deshaun Watson, I really feel like they're gonna lose every single game. Well, part of me wants to believe in Jacoby Brissett, but come on. Anyway, and also I think Deshaun Watson is going to have games there where he's going to be really rusty, so they're going to lose those games with Deshaun Watson. I do think they're going to Deshaun Watson is going to lose his return back to Cleveland. Anyway, I mean that's back to Cleveland, back to Houston. Anyway, yeah, they're going to finish 4 and 13. Steelers going to finish 7 and 10, though. I feel like Kenny Pickett. The thing is, I think Mitch Trubisky starts the season, but Kenny Pickett, though I feel like Kenny Pickett should start the season because if it's close between, as they say, if it's close between the rookie quarterback and the established veteran, you start the rookie because the rookie has more upside than the established veteran. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like Kenny Pickett should start the season if you're why start Mitch Trubisky just to be mediocre? Anyway.
Just to bench him. Like, you just throw the rookie in there, dog.
So now I think the Bengals and Ravens are going to have the same record at 11 and 6. I just think the Ravens are going to win the tiebreaker and win the division.
Can I give y'all one stat?
What?
Just to help my case a little bit. So last year the Ravens had the 8th toughest seeded playing quarterbacks, right? They had to play Rodgers, they had to play Mahomes, Herbert, Stafford, Carr, Cousins, and Burrow twice, right?
Yep.
This year, we have the 31 toughest schedule playing quarterback. We have to play Zach Wilson. We have to play Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones. Oh Jacoby Brissett twice.
Watch what Danny what? All right. With Danny Dimes, lights it up, lights it up on
And
your
what did I
defense.
just say? I don't want to hear nobody call him Danny Dimes.
This man Danny Dimes will goes, I don't know,
No,
goes
he gonna
up
go
400
down.
plus yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown, and y'all
With
lose
a
like
L.
42 to.
Please stop. Anyway, Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, and then whoever starts for the Steelers twice.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Hey, believe in Jacoby, man.
Wait.
I'm just saying,
Who's he play for?
Jacoby Brissett played for the Browns.
And he's the starting quarterback.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, y'all saying Lamar Jackson can't throw. He show y'all all the time he can throw. Now he's gonna show y'all that he can throw, and he doesn't have to throw against
I know
the
he
best
could throw.
throwers in the league.
Well, I knew he could throw, but
it's just a good recipe. It's just a good recipe. That's all I want to say.
Just like how everybody said Jalen Hurts can't throw. Oh, he gonna throw that ball now.
Yeah, he gonna sling that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. Now, let us go to the real Wild Wild West, the AFC West.
Ooh.
This is gonna be good. So, Brizzy, I want you to go ahead, start off, man. How do you think this division is gonna fall out?
Oh man, this is tough. Honestly, ooh, Lord. Okay, so this one here, it could be anybody's. This is anybody's division right here, because the Raiders are good. Denver, they got some pieces, and now they got Russell Wilson. Kansas City, of course, Patrick Mahomes, but the questionary is without Tyreek Hill. So that's the question on that part. And then, of course, the Los Angeles Chargers. Now that's the team that where they're the type of team where they just come out of nowhere and then you just be like, wow, where did they come from? You know what I mean? And so.
Gotcha.
So for AFC West, though, this is a shocker. I feel like this is going to shock everybody. But I actually got the Raiders in first place.
Ooh. Scary hours. Scary hours.
And the reason why
I was 1 and 2.
Part 3 coming soon.
And the reason why I say that only because now that the Raiders they have some pieces that they need now for their offense and defense. And of course, the questionary about it is Derek Carr. Is he really gonna contribute? And so I feel like he's gonna contribute, and then they're gonna do their thing in Vegas and run up them betting tabs.
Yeah.
And so I actually got the Raiders in first place on this one. But it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. Second place. Now this is definitely another shocker, but I got the Chargers in second place.
Are you gonna see? Okay.
I got the Chargers in second place, and now with that is because what's his name? Justin Herbert, great quarterback, and they have a great offense and they have a good defense, but I just feel like it's no match for the Raiders. I just feel like it's no match for the Raiders this year, unfortunately. Kansas City, I got them in third, and it hurts real bad. It hurts real bad. Reason why? Because I like Patrick Mahomes. I really do. But something tells me that when you let go that one piece that was the glue to your offense, that could be a major change. It could be a major change, especially that up-tempo pace of that offense because of Tyreek Hill and how he was able to spread that defense all over the place for other receivers to get open, this and that. Now they don't have a speedy receiver like that, so now it's up to Patrick Mahomes in order for for the team to get rolling, and it's gonna be tough on him. But I got them in third. I got them in third place, and it's gonna suck, and it's gonna shock everybody.
So you have Russell Wilson in last place?
I do,
Wow.
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. I feel like every team, I feel like every team in this division is going to have a winning record.
Oh, absolutely.
Every team in this division is going to have a winning record. But however though, I feel like it could be possible that three teams in that division can make the playoffs.
Honestly, I
I
agree with.
think everybody can make it.
Yeah, me. I believe, and I'm agreement with Brizzy with my prediction. I do believe all four of these teams will have a winning record. I think all four of these teams will have once again will have a winning record. So, I'm just gonna go through with my predictions. We both me and Brizzy agreed that the Chiefs will not win this division in our predictions. The problem is when he had the Chiefs third. I don't know about that one. Uh, so I have the Chargers and the Chiefs actually being tied at 12-5, but I got the Chargers winning the tiebreak and winning the division. So I got them both at 12-5. Once again, the Chargers winning the division. I got the Raiders selling in third at 10-7. I think they're going to be pretty good. Though I think they're going to make the wild card. So I think three teams out of this division are going to make the playoffs. The Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders. The Raiders and the Chiefs are going to be the two wild card teams, along with another one of my wild card teams I'm choosing in the Bengals as well. But anyway, and then the Broncos are going to be the last team in the division, but they're going to be like the best fourth place team in the league. All right, because they're going to win. They're going to be at last at 9-8.
That's crazy.
And if you look at yes. It's just that it's not that the Broncos. The funny part is the Broncos aren't going to be a bad team. It's just that the teams in their division are so good. They're going to be like. It's one of those things where It's one of the things where maybe they should do away with the divisions, because
at this point.
Yeah, if we did away with the divisions in football, you wouldn't see a team like the Broncos having to play 2 times a year these great like 3 of these teams that are really good teams, and they could get some wins off of the garbage teams. Like it's
like think of it again. Next year, you're gonna have this division being great, and then again, you're gonna have the AFC North being incredibly great. So it's just like at this point.
Maybe
the winner is going to come from one of the divisions.
Maybe like if they extended the playoffs to 8 teams, they would make it in definitely.
Yeah,
but they're not. NFL's not going to do that unless they think about making more money. But anyway, but yeah, KJ, you go ahead. Finish off this division.
All right, so. Since I'm a roll with the Denver thing. So since we talking about Denver, I think they're going to be third. They're going to come in 11-6. This is why I think they're going to be third. This is why I think they're going to be third.
11-6.
Even though Russell Wilson is a new quarterback there, they're starting off easy, right? Revenge game number 1. Even though you're at somewhere, you're at Seattle. Okay, we know Seattle. What I said earlier, number 1 pick. Okay, dub. Then you go to the Texans. That's going to be a harder game, but you're going to win that one. You're going to win that one, right? Gets a little tougher. Gets a little tougher at the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to play like the Jets. You have to play the Jags. You have to play the Titans. They're going to beat my Panthers. But then But by the time they get to Carolina in week whatever that is, week real late. They should be a well-oiled machine. That's when it's going to get tough, though, because then they got to go Ravens, Chiefs, Cardinals, Rams, Chiefs, Chargers, right? So that's gonna knock them down a little bit. So they're gonna be third in the division. I think they're gonna be. Yeah, I think they're gonna get the wild card. But the last team in the division is gonna be Vegas, bro. It's gonna be Vegas. I don't care that they just brought in Devontae Adams and all them other pieces they just brought in. I don't care. I don't care that Devontae Adams and Derek Carr play at Fresno State and they put up astronomical Madden NCAA numbers.
Yeah.
All right. They got to play the rest of them teams in that division. Denver has a good defense, top 5. All right. Good
Top
line,
five.
I don't know about that.
Good skill players. That's number wise. Good skill players, and y'all have a quarterback. We always saying before they got Russell Wilson, they was a quarterback away. Now they got a quarterback. Now y'all saying they're not gonna go to the playoffs. The last division, y'all contradictory. I thought we was keeping the 10 toes down.
Hey man, I just no. It is not that because it's because everybody else in the division is also very good. It's not. It's really not. It's just that the Broncos are in a messed up situation where they're around great teams in the division.
So what it's going to boil down to is going to be, like I was saying earlier in the podcast, like the NFC least, they're only going to get their wins from teams in their division. This AFC West,
about the Eagles.
I mean, y'all gonna win, but still, most of y'all wins gonna come from the division teams. Y'all gonna beat up on Washington and the Giants. Y'all gonna get a win against Dallas. What was I saying? Yeah, so the AFC West, most of their losses, they're gonna beat everybody else who's gonna be not in their division. Most of their losses is gonna come from interdivisionally. So that means whoever has the least amount of losses interdivisionally and handles their business is gonna win the division, right? So
Yep.
Vegas, that just makes sense to me. Vegas is going to be a winning team. They're not going to go to the playoffs. Boo. I actually want to see them go, but they're not going to go. They're going to have 7 losses though. Denver is going to have 6 losses, so they're going to be, one ahead of them. The team, but let me tell y'all something. The team that's going to win this division off rip is going to be the Chargers. It's going to be the LA Chargers. I'm going to go ahead and tell you why. They're going to be 13-4, least amount of losses in the division. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're going to be 13-4 because you got to think about it. They have a 5,000 yard passer. He passed for Herbert passed for 5,014 yards last year.
Whoo.
Yes.
In a 17.
30 whatever. But still, like 37 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Low interception rate. They have a well-oiled offense. They just got better. That rookie Slater that they just put on their left side, anchoring everything down, holding it down over there. Okay, that boy gonna be upright. They still got Eckler back there. That's their Christian McCaffrey or whatever like that. Who else? Mike Williams and all them boys. But on it's not the offense that we talk about because they keep up with the Chiefs. They keep up with everybody else. They keep up with Vegas and all them other teams. It's the defense. But then you know what I'm saying? They got Bosa, whatever. They got Khalil Mack to pair with Bosa. They got J.C. Jackson to pair with the safety that they just signed, that they just re-signed. What's his name? Derwin James.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? They have another secondary player that's really good. His name escapes me though.
You said J.C. Jackson already.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson, Derwin James. I think he's a corner. He got to be a corner. But so what I'm saying is they're solid. They're solid in their entire team, and their offense is just that much better now because the offensive line is even better. So I think they're gonna win the division. That's not to say that they're gonna be better than the Chiefs. I mean, that's not gonna be said. That's not gonna say that they're gonna be better than the Chiefs. The Chiefs are only gonna have one less loss than them, but that one less loss I think is coming from Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did get Juju Smith and they did get Karlaftis going crazy. That's a good rookie. I wanted him in Baltimore too, but I'm glad we got Linderbaum. Help out Lamar Jackson.
Asante Samuel Jr. you're talking about?
Asante Samuel Jr. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we can add him in there too. I forgot they picked him up.
No, I think I see another corner by the name of Michael Davis.
I'm gonna look it up,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I mean, the Chiefs are gonna chief, but I think that the Chargers are gonna show out. They gonna show out this year for sure. So Vegas is last, and then Denver is third. So the top three teams are going into the playoffs: Baltimore, Cincinnati, and then Indiana. There you have it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And that is our division by division predictions. It is going to be very interesting to see how this is all going to work out. But let's let's go. Let's go now. Let's go a little bit deeper into our predictions because we predicted who's going to win, and we've already given you our wild card predictions. So let me go ahead. Let's the three of us go ahead and break down who basically our division winners and our wild cards. And I'll start off first in the NFC. I got Dallas, the Bucks, Packers, and Rams winning the division, along with now my wild cards being 49ers, Vikings, and Saints. Then I've got AFC East, Bills, Colts, Ravens, Chargers, and my wild cards are the Bengals, Chiefs, and Raiders. Number one seed for me in the NFC is Rams, and the number one seed in the AFC is going to be the Bills. So here's so go ahead with your breakdowns, Brizzy. Once again, just for the people, so that they know exactly who do we got. Once again, winning divisions and our wild cards.
You kind of threw me off on the Cowboy one, but anyway,
I gotta keep it 10 toes down, man. I can't just put the Cowboys in like second or third place because I hate them, because I really want to, but no.
But of course, I got the Eagles coming out the NFC East. I got Green Bay. I got the Bucks, and I also got the Rams and the 49ers. However, though, my number one seed is going to be Green Bay. My number two seed, this is going to shock everybody, but the Philadelphia Eagles. My third seed is going to be the Bucks. And was it how many seasons? Yeah, 4. Was it 4 or 5?
It's 7 seeds. Well, it's 4 seeds for the division winner. And then the other three seeds are the wild cards, like the 5th, 6th, and 7th seed are the wild cards.
Right. And so and then I got, who did I say was my number one again?
I think you said the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers. And then I got the Eagles at number 2. Then I actually got the Rams at number 3. And then the 49ers, they're going to be the very, very last, seed. And I think I said the Buccaneers as well is going to be in there as well. Because think about it, it's Tom Brady. You can't leave Tom Brady and not make the playoffs. So, but one thing I can say is, though, the team to make the Super Bowl coming out the NFC is not going to be the Rams. I can tell you that.
Who do you think is going? Who do you think? Well, I'm gonna ask that. That's gonna be my follow-up question. But KJ, let's just once again break it down for the people. All your seeds, like I said, all your seeds for all your predictions for the seeds for the playoffs.
All right, so you got NFC. I'll give Green Bay the first seed. They don't have no receivers and they hate Aaron Rodgers, but I'll give them the first seed. The second seed goes to the Rams. Off rip. Third seed goes to Tampa Bay. Fourth seed goes to Philly, right? After that, that's a tough one. You got San Francisco, Arizona. Ooh, San Francisco, Arizona, and it's either gonna be Dallas or Carolina. Oh, geez. I'm not gonna keep it 10 toes down. I'm gonna go with Carolina. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice and say Carolina.
You had to choose the home squad.
Got to.
I don't blame you. At least you didn't choose the Cowboys like this guy.
The Cowboys, man, it's not because it's the Cowboys, it's just because they lost a lot and they don't really have a lot to work with. You know what I'm saying? Carolina got a lot to work with, but we done doing a lot. So I want potential instead of lows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Brizzy, you didn't go for your who do you think is gonna be the seeds in the AFC? I forgot because you just went to the NFC.
You said the C's for the AFC?
Who do you think is gonna be like the number one team for the AFC?
Nope. Going to the Super Bowl.
No. I said who do you think is gonna be the number one
AFC
team?
Super
Like not who's gonna go to the Super Bowl, but who's gonna have that best record in the AFC?
Oh, best record in the AFC?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be the Buffalo Bills.
All right. Just wanted to make sure, we're. But you go ahead and continue, KJ. How he's going to work out in the AFC?
All right, so my AFC, yeah, like we all said, Mafia on 14-3. Woo! Buffalo is number one, and then I got to look at my numbers. Let's see, you got dang. That means the Chargers is number 2. Good Lord. Then you have a tie between Baltimore. No, it can't be a tie because it's the winners. You got Baltimore, Buffalo. Okay, so you have Buffalo, the Chargers, Baltimore, Indy. The wild card is Kansas City, Denver, and Cincinnati.
All right.
Miami is missing the playoffs. Vegas is missing the playoffs. For the love of everything, Pittsburgh is finally missing the playoffs. Yes. We got Baltimore winning 3 times this year.
Yeah, we'll see. So now with my now that we've gotten into your seeds, now here comes my follow-up question for you too, and for me too, I guess. Who do y'all think is going to make the Super Bowl this season? I'm not asking you to predict who's going to win, who you think is going to win, but who are the two teams you think is going to make it?
Ooh. I'm going to go first on this one.
No problem.
So I'm going to start with the AFC. So AFC is honestly, it's real competitive for the playoffs in the AFC. It's going to be crazy, and it's a lot of good teams in the AFC, and you just can't really decide, who is going to make it to the Super Bowl. But sometimes you may have to use some context clues or use some type of statistics of the team aspect of the players who can contribute more for the team in order for them to make the Super Bowl. But the team that I believe that's going to make the Super Bowl coming out of the AFC, is going to be Kansas City.
Ooh, okay. Young guy goes for another one.
And what about the NFC? Who's making it to the Super Bowl at NFC?
NFC. Now, this is a little tricky. It's definitely a little tricky because you got Green Bay, you got the Bucks, and you got the Rams, and really, those are like the 3 teams that everyone in the football world is looking at right now, coming out of the NFC. But with all honesty, I don't see Tampa not going, only because one, everybody on that team is getting old. Honestly, everybody's getting old, and everybody got old bones. Everybody getting hurt. Everybody's retiring. And so I don't got Tampa making out the NFC on this one. Sorry, Tom Brady. Um, now it's the Rams. It could happen again. It could happen again. It just really all depends. It could really happen again. But then you got Green Bay as well. But honestly, I don't see Green Bay making it either. Even though they're going to be the number one seed, but I feel like they're going to lose in the division round, unfortunately. So, bye bye, Aaron Rodgers. And so, pretty much all you have is the Rams. But but I'm gonna be real with you,
He's gonna pick
and
Philly.
I'm gonna be real with you. I wish I could, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it 10 toes down. It's not gonna be my Eagles, unfortunately.
So who's it gonna be?
So I honestly, it's gonna. I got the Rams coming out the NFC once again.
All right. So the Chiefs and the Rams.
Chiefs and the Rams. That's actually a pretty good Super Bowl right there.
That is. That's
You
a
know-
pretty good Super Bowl.
all right, KJ, what do you got? Who do you think is going to make it out?
So both of these are tough. Both of these conferences are tough for different reasons. The AFC is tough because the AFC is tough. The NFC is tough is because there's only a couple really good teams who can actually make the Super Bowl. And it's like, are you really going to beat this other team, or is Dez not going to catch the ball? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with the NFC. Yeah, Green Bay gonna be number one. So whatever team is gonna get to the Super Bowl has to get through Green Bay, right? I feel like the only team that can probably run that gauntlet is the Rams, because one, they just won the Super Bowl. Yeah, y'all got rid of Von Miller, but he's not gonna. We be forgetting he's in Buffalo. I think we're gonna forget he's in Buffalo again this season. But they picked up. So yeah, they got rid of him, but they picked up Bobby Wagner. Then they picked up Allen Robinson. Now they're getting who is their second receiver back? He got hurt.
Robert Woods.
Yep, Robert Woods. They might have traded him. Whoever their second receiver is, they're getting him back.
Yeah, I think it was Robert Woods. I think it was Robert Woods.
They might still get Odell back. Now Cam Akers is coming back. Their line is the same. Like Stafford is just, come on, man. This second year in this thing, he's going to the Super Bowl again. He's going to be Green Bay and the wide receiverless Packers. How y'all the Packers? Yeah, I ain't got nobody to package the Let me stop. Anyway, yeah, the Rams, the AFC. Y'all already know I'm not gonna be biased. Oh dang, I forgot the Bills. I was gonna say the Ravens. Dang, the Bills. It might be the Bills, bro. It might be the Bills this year. The Bills are the most complete team. They man, and they got home field.
Wow. KJ,
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
well, KJ, me and you have, you know how you said we like sometimes we share a brain. I have that same
Super
pick.
Bowl?
Yeah, same Rams versus the Bills. The funny part is that they actually face each other the first game of the season too.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. So it would really be crazy if the first game of the season is the last game of the season as well.
They knew what they was doing. They knew they were doing exactly what we're doing now, but months in advance when they were playing the schedule.
Exactly.
Like how y'all knew Baker was gonna go to Carolina?
They had an inkling. All right, this is that was crazy part in my predictions. I'm not going to go through because I literally listed out the wild card matches, the divisional matches, the NFC and AFC championship, all that. I'm not going to go through all of that. Just know that in the end, I have the Rams versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. Though I would like to mention that in my couple of things. In my AFC divisional prediction, I have the Chiefs at the Bills and the Ravens at the Chargers. That would be really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens and Chargers and Chiefs
Yeah,
and Bills.
yeah.
Golly, yeah.
Yeah, so
I gotta see Lamar against Patty one more time. I got to.
So that's why I feel like as you see that I believe that the Bills are going to get revenge over the Chiefs but except the Bills are going to be at home, and also interesting. Guess what I have in my NFC Championship?
What's up?
The Cowboys at the Rams.
What
It just worked out.
Wow. The Cowboys.
What?
You got faith in them.
I have no idea. Listen, I'm partially trying to.
Are you sure you hate the Cowboys?
Huh?
Are you sure you hate the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I'm really what I'm actually doing is I'm also trying to jinx them. There's also a part of me that's actually trying to jinx them by picking them from going this far. Because every single time I pick them to go far, they end up losing. So I'm hoping that jinx continues. I'm being real with you.
Since you pick them to go that far, they're not gonna win no games.
Exactly, people. It has been working. It has been working. So I'm going to continue doing this until it stops working. But what I mean by it stops working, I mean my predictions end up being right. But no, but there's also a part of me that has to keep it real. The one's going to have to keep it 10 toes down, and the fact that I hate the Cowboys a lot, but I have to admit that the talent-wise, they've actually had the talent really for the past few seasons to actually like either get to an NFC Championship game, really, or to win one. Like they really had that level of talent to at least get to an NFC Championship game. I'm gonna be honest, but guess what? Because the Cowboys are the Cowboys. Everybody's always talking about them and stuff like that. They always end up failing because their fans keep on adding all this unneeded pressure on them, and I just end up laughing at the end of the season, being happy. just like how they lost in the playoff game this past year. They forgot to give the ball to the ref. That made me laugh when I watched that game when they lost to the 49ers. Like, Dak forget. They tried to...
This man should have videotaped it. He probably watch it every night before he go to sleep.
I really would. I probably should have recorded this and just kept on watching it because that was one of the most hilarious ways to watch the Cowboys lose. Like that was not just the most hilarious way, but one of the most hilarious ways for the Cowboys to lose. That was one of the greatest ways for the Cowboys to lose. Like I love that. I love everything about that loss. The fact that the Dak didn't give the ball to the ref, that he forgot the rules that he has to give the ball to the ref so he can spot the ball. The fact that he gave it to his lineman to spot the ball. The fact that they threw the ball inbounds. The fact that all the Cowboys fans were so butthurt and pissed off. Everything about that was great. Oh. Everything. Oh my God. I'm wondering how they're gonna top that loss this year. Because it probably I don't know if it gets better than that.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna get I bet you this upcoming season it's gonna get better than that.
Oh, and I can't wait. I can
already see it.
Oh, I can't wait. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Dak's it's gonna what this what no. It does get better. But just imagine, like Dak has an open lane to the end zone. Like they're at the 5-yard line. There's only like 3 seconds left. Dak has an open lane, getting ready to run. Nobody's touching him, and then he fumbles the ball.
Pull a Tony Romo.
Yeah, pretty much. One thing I can say is if they go to that same route like they did last year, head coach is getting fired.
No. Mike McCarthy needs
gotta
to
go.
stay. No, he needs to stay.
Mike McCarthy gonna get fired, and then Washington gonna pick him up as a head coach.
Oh hell no! You are not gonna do that. You are not gonna do that. You are not gonna do that.
Y'all know y'all like to take teams.
I'm gonna say, don't be shy. Don't be shy if Dan Snyder does something like that. Because think about it, it's Dan Snyder.
No.
Y'all took Rivera. Why would y'all not take Mike McCarthy?
I'd rather ride with Ron Rivera till the wheels fall off than to ever. No. This man, Mike McCarthy couldn't win with Aaron Rodgers as his starting quarterback, and the fact that the Dallas Cowboys thought he could win with Dak Prescott.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
I'm no disrespect to Dakota, but
here's
no receivers.
But here's the thing, though. He won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. That man ain't gonna win no Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl with McCarthy. Aaron Rodgers was the one that won that Super Bowl.
Yeah, because over the past, I'm sorry, I meant he did win with Aaron Rodgers. I misspoke. I apologize. But one Super Bowl. But then years after that, chance after chance after chance after chance, he didn't win. And anyways, the team that Mike McCarthy won with was sort of still. Never mind. I'm not gonna. Either way. Mike McCarthy had plenty of chances to win another Super Bowl ring with Aaron Rodgers, and he could not. And you're expecting him to win one with Dak Prescott? Once again, I'm not disrespecting Dakota whatsoever, all right? But even though me calling him Dakota actually is a little bit disrespectful. Anyway.
It ain't happening at all, trust me.
But I'm just saying, you trying to win a championship with Dakota? Come on, man. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, all things considered, but he ain't on the level of Aaron Rodgers. Come on, man, get out of here. Anyway,
it ain't happening, especially if the Jets have more playoff wins than the Cowboys in the past 25 years.
Exactly. Jets. The same team that KJ has more faith in this season. I still can't get over that, KJ. The Jets.
The Jets, watch. Y'all putting down Zach Wilson. Wait till that man get right.
I'm not putting down Zach Wilson. I'm putting down the franchise he's a part of. All right,
it's a terrible franchise, but them players on the field, they finna ball. They just piling up talent. Eventually, it's gonna strike.
This is the same franchise.
A quarterback, defense, a line. Even though Becton is out for the year, but they just replaced him with Dwayne Brown, so that's a veteran left tackle leadership. That's good.
But you didn't understand, KJ. This Jets franchise is the same franchise that thought Adam Gase was an upgrade. Adam Gase was an upgrade. An upgrade.
This is true. Hey, we all have learned from our past mistakes. Hopefully. I got faith in the Jets. They're not gonna be stupid good this year, but they gonna be up there in the next year. Watch what I say. They might go to the playoffs next year. Let me stop. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna end this NFL season preview with our second shout outs. So, my man Brizzy, who in the sports world do you have to shout out today?
Whew, man. I just definitely want to say, big shout outs to both of you guys, for everything that you do. And
I did play cornerback at one time.
Just keeping this podcast going, and definitely happy 1 year to both of y'all.
Appreciate it.
And also, big shout out to Albany State Golden Rams. Football season around the corner. Definitely going to be looking out for them. And also all of HBCU football in general. But also be on the lookout for Jackson State, because they're up to something really big for football season. And also college football this weekend. Make sure
can't wait. Go Blue, baby.
make sure get ready because UGA is playing University of Oregon, my former squad, this weekend, and so definitely going to be checking that game out. Everyone hope you enjoyed this and can't wait for this NFL season. And I'll be back.
All right, my man KJ. Who do you have to shout out?
Hey man, look, I'm going to go ahead and I will shout out my boy Brizzy for coming on to the podcast. We appreciate you always on here giving your sports insight and everything like that.
Thank you.
I am also going to shout out Ravens rookie tight end Isaiah Likely. This man has been balling. But again, I'm going to reiterate to y'all. Last game, 8 receptions, 100 yards, 1 touchdown in the first half. All right. Scary hour. Shout out to that boy. You making a team.
Isn't that the boy from Fort Valley University?
Isaiah Likely? Nah, Isaiah Likely went to somewhere. I'll find it.
Because they got a tight end on the Ravens. That's a rookie. Came from Fort Valley State University.
You said that's a rookie?
Uh-huh.
Nah, Likely came from Coastal Carolina.
Okay. MC Ron.
Oh, I was waiting for KJ. Yeah, who else you needed to shout out, KJ? I thought there was a third.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I just want to go ahead and shout out Ray and Pookie and them and all them people from the block. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, MC Ron's got about 3 people to shout out. The first one is my man Sam Howell, rookie. All right. Please, you know what? I wouldn't mind if you take the starting job from Carson Wentz, but I didn't mention.
Shout out to them UNC boys. Definitely.
Exactly. UNC, man. I do root for UNC basketball, baby. Anyway, let's do better this basketball season, UNC. Let's not lose the championship game. Okay. Anyway,
be on the lookout for my V Wildcats.
Anyway, but
what new to say? Anyway,
shout out once again to Sam Howell, young rookie. I hope you keep on playing well. I hope you keep on, just showing that you can be a starting quarterback in this league, and you might, who knows, you might be the quarterback of the quote unquote Commanders' future. Two more people, and both of them coming from the tennis world. One is Serena Williams. She's actually playing in the U.S. Open, which is because a few podcasts ago we saying that she was actually retiring, but it looks like she's gonna play her one match. This looks like this is the swan song of Serena's career. So honestly, I'm kind of rooting for her. Honestly, let's be honest. I actually want her to win the U.S. Open. It'd be perfect for her to play her final Open in U.S. in her in the home country where it all started, to win that U.S. Open, to be the 24th Grand Slam, to tie Margaret Court for all-time Grand Slam winnings. But on the opposite of the side of that, this is less of a shout out, more of a MC Ron's kind of pissed. Novak Djokovic is dropping out of the U.S. Open because he's unvaccinated. The United States of America is first it was Australia, now it's my own home country of U.S. They don't want my man Djokovic to be great. You see the fact that when he was actually in a tournament for him to actually he's only been in 2 actual tournaments, all right, two actual majors. I'm sorry, 2 actual majors this year, and he lost one because he went up against the greatest clay court of all time in Rafael Nadal. Okay, I have said this on this podcast. He's the greatest clay court of all time. All right, no matter what, the fact that Novak Djokovic has beaten him twice on clay is actually very, 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 very impressive. And that's actually one little tick mark in his GOAT debate. All right. Anyway, yeah, US, y'all stop. Y'all start doing this to my guy. Y'all stop doing this to my guy. Stop. Y'all literally cost him 2 Grand Slams now. 2. He should have 23 right now, or working on 23. Either way, that's 2 Grand Slams y'all cost him. I'm putting an asterisk by 2. If Rafael Nadal wins this Grand Slam, I'm putting an asterisk by 2 of his Grand Slams because he ain't faced Djokovic for him. I don't care. Yes, I'm being biased. I'm being a biased Novak Djokovic fan because I'm still mad. But to end this on a lighter note, shout out to you, Serena Williams. Hopefully you win the U.S. Open on the women's side. I really do hope your career. And if it doesn't, hey, I would not be surprised if you lose out in the first round, though. I'm just hoping, though. The reality probably is you lose in the first round. You do song. Everybody says bye, Serena. Enjoy retirement. And, you're still the greatest women's tennis player of all time. Okay.
Oh, and one more thing, too. And I definitely want to say, may we always be, because I'm officially a life member of Alpha Phi Omega National Service Fraternity Incorporated starting tomorrow. And
all right, yeah. Maybe
it's definitely been a wonderful journey, but now I'm a life member. I can't wait to see where this goes for me and just be in this great organization to help me become the man that I always want to be, but also, being mentored by you, MC Ron, and KJ in this great fraternity. And so, I just can't wait to get this life membership tomorrow and make a big announcement.
That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the service, baby. But that is all the time we have, folks. I am MC Ron with his co-host.
It's Kenneth.
And special guest.
Yeah, bye. Brizzy. I'll be back.
And yes, he will. And we are keeping it 10 toes down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be on the show like my man Brizzy, also like my man Q a few podcasts ago, all you have to do is one of 2 things. Either 1, send us an email to keepingit10toesdown@gmail.com. That is keepingit10toesdown@gmail.com, or send us a direct message on Instagram. That is @keepingit10toes. That is @keepingit10toes, because you want to impress that lady that works at your local Zaxby's. Yeah, people, we're trying to get a sponsorship here. I'm shouting out to all different stores, restaurants, doesn't matter. But yeah, that girl didn't make it at the Zaxby's. I know she likes to put that little extra, chicken finger in your chicken finger plate. Guess what? But she also likes sports. She also likes hearing people talk about sports. And guess what? She just so happens to be a fan of this podcast, which means, hey man, if you come on this podcast, and guess what? You get the brownie points, my boy.
The brownie points.
Exactly, man. This is KJ understands what I'm feeling.
Hey man, everybody loves a good brownie.
But that is all the time we have, folks. It's been a wonderful day. We're ready for a great NFL season. Y'all have a great night.